Hey, you all. Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from the north. More specifically, we're in St. Paul, Minnesota here in a parking garage. And the whole reason that I came here to St. Paul, Minnesota is to celebrate the 140th St. Paul Winter Carnival, an event that's been going on since the 1880s. It started when a reporter from New York referred to St. Paul as America's Siberia, aka a frozen wasteland, and they said, we'll show you, we'll celebrate our frozen wasteland, we'll celebrate the winter, we'll celebrate the winter via carnival. And I was very excited to get here. I've been waiting for years to get down here. They were supposed to start celebrating on Thursday. Unfortunately, it was too cold. It was their cutoff is if it goes below feels like negative 25, then they cancel, and that's what happened on Thursday. Yesterday was bitterly cold as well, so no outdoor events occurred Thursday or Friday. But today is the day. Today is Saturday, and everything appears to be in full swing. We're going to try to go to several Winter Carnival events on this day. Now, as far as the weather goes, it is -6 degrees right now here in St. Paul. However, the feels like temperature has gone in the opposite direction, and it only feels like 0, which is incredibly warm compared to how it has been feeling. I guess the winds are gone, the wind chill is gone. So we are going to be celebrating the Winter Carnival until my body freezes. The first event we are here for is a tug of war to kick off a parade. So I'm going to venture outside of this parking garage and head down there. I feel like I'm sufficiently bundled up. I have my fingerless gloves. I have my non-fingerless gloves. I'm wearing my pajama pants under my khakis. I've got 2 coats on. I got my hoodie on underneath this winter coat. Got a scarf. Got a hat, and I think we're ready. I think we're ready to brave the cold. So please follow me. We were hit with some bad news already. There was supposed to be a parade this afternoon, and the parade is canceled. I've been told that it was the negative 25 was the cutoff. It's only 0, so it's 25 degrees warmer than the cutoff. So I'm not sure exactly what goes into decision making. I'm not the one that makes the decisions. Oh, look at this though. We're here at Grand Spectacle, which is I think it's a eye doctor, it looks like. And they have this wonderful ice sculpture here in the front yard. You can see actually in the glasses you have the leaders of the 2 families, the Vulcans and the royal family. So there was a tug-of-war scheduled and a parade. So the parade is canceled. I don't know if the tug-of-war is going to take place or not. That's where I'm headed. I'm going to head and see if that's still on, if they're still going to do their tug-of-war. This is Emmet's Public House, the home of King Boreas. And they have a throne there for King Boreas. So yeah, there's 2 kings. There's Boreas and Vulcanus. And Boreas and his family represent winter, and Vulcanus and his family represent the coming summer. And they battle it out here at the Winter Carnival. And every year is an undefeated streak, the real streak, 140 years the Vulcans have won. They drive out King Boreas and his wintry family, and then summer takes over. And I think it just speaks of the inevitability of summer and warmth. And here at Russell's is where the tug-of-war is supposed to take place. I don't see a lot of people here. Wait, something seems to be happening. This giant bus just pulled up here. Oh, here they come. It's the royal family. Oh yeah, look at this. Dressed very, oh, look at all the cool costumes. All right, they're heading in. Maybe I should follow them into the restaurant.
And on this side, from the wonderful Northwestern Bank, Northern Prairie Financial. There. That's Christine Hanley. Ooh la la! Hey, you guys got it. It's my extreme pleasure to introduce you to the mighty monarch of ice and snow, Boreas Rex, the 89th, Mr. Peter E. Kennedy.
There is the king.
And I have the distinct pleasure of introducing to you Aurora, Queen of the Snows, Mrs. Erin Gustafson. How lucky am I?
Todd Russell, Crown Empress of old and ruler of Russell.
All right, they're knighting the owner of the restaurant.
Now Boreas.
I did get a Winter Carnival button. We learned all about the buttons at the Minnesota History Center. Over here they have pictures of some of the past ice palaces. This is from 1986. Apparently they don't do that every year, but they will create these giant statues made out of ice bricks that are as big as actual castles. Oh, it's getting really hot in here. I'm all bundled up. Oh wait, look who's here. It's the Vulcans. Sit back in. There's the Vulcans hanging out this side of the bar, and the royal family over on this side. Okay, and I got my Vulcan button as well. So it looks like the tug of war canceled along with the rest of the fair festivities. The royal family, the Vulcans, since they have no parade to be to, are just enjoying a few cold beers here at Russell's. Okay, but the parade, not the only part of the Winter Carnival occurring right now. So we are going to seek out some other things going on to enjoy for Winter Carnival. Oh, here's the Vulcan Cruise ride. They came in on this old-timey fire truck. See the Imperial Order of Fire and Brimstone. Oh, and here's a blue fire truck belonging to the royal family. It says Titan, Prince of the North Wind. So Titan is another member of the royal family, so he would have his own fire truck. Yeah, these are the vehicles we would have seen in the parade had it occurred. The biggest bummer to me is that I didn't get to see these bleach gnomes march in the parade. And we have come here to the Minnesota State Fairgrounds, the biggest state fair in the United States. This massive fairgrounds. And it feels weird. It feels weird being here in the snow. All these buildings shut down. This fairgrounds has one of the most complex and huge infrastructures of any state fairground. But the reason we've come out here is to visit the Vulcan Snow Park. We met the Vulcans back at the bar, but out here they are creating sculptures out of snow. So let's head in and see what's happening here at the snow park. Yeah, you can see the chairlift for the fair running along right there. There's this big pile of snow that's been cleared. You see over here people hard at work creating these snow sculptures. You can see these sculptures, a lot of these just started. So you kind of see them in their beginning forms. I guess once they're finished, they'll be on display here. I think there'll probably be a lot more next weekend. I'm not going to be here next weekend for the Winter Carnival. It does last like 10 days. But yeah, you can see these massive, massive sculptures taking form, all the different tools being used here. This is Team Snow Sketchers. Oh, and the concept is they're making a derpy cat. So that is being formed into a derpy cat. See the snow castles taking form. Oh, look at that. See, it's turning into a face there. Like a giant snow head. Celebrating 140 years of winter fun. Now I made a goof in my first video about the Winter Carnival where I said I didn't understand how it could be the 140th anniversary. I think it was just really cold and my math skills were just way off. Oh, look at this over here. They're forming some sort of giant snow banana, possibly? Okay, see this forming into maybe like a dog or a rocking horse. Oh, and look at this. You can see the maquette there. They're basing the sculpture off of it. It looks like that's, I would say, Jane Goodall with a chimp. So part of the Winter Carnival is the ice castles. Like I said, they don't do them every year. Apparently they cost a lot of money to build a temporary castle out of ice. But they do have an ice castle experience here. It's called Ice Castles. It's, I guess, a group that travels to different cities and builds temporary ice castles. So in the spirit of Winter Carnival, let's enjoy the ice castle. And look at this. This is what I wanted. It's a giant castle made of ice. Oh, let's see, there's some lore. Once upon a time in a magical snowy land called Alpine, Utah. Oh, a loving father turned his front yard into an icy fairy tale world for his kids. Day after day, laughter and joy multiplied as children from all over the town came to play in the frozen front yard kingdom. The kids affectionately called it the Ice Castle, all from the father's love. Magic, wonder were created, and Ice Castles was born. Today, Ice Castles brings that same magic and wonder to thousands of kids, and kids at heart, every winter. So yeah, so a man in Utah created this form of ice castle in his front yard for his kids, and I guess goes around building them in different locations. But what a more perfect place for the ice castle than here in St. Paul during the St. Paul Carnival. And just look at this. I don't know how they would build this. Maybe just like build it with a fire hose. But yeah, look at that. All these stalactites. Of course, the cold weather keeping these from falling. Oh, this is a little restricted area here. Maybe that's Yeah, we probably want to be careful when there's a bunch of spiky things hanging. But this is awesome. This is winter. This is what I was talking about. Oh no. I always worry. You always hear stories about these falling and putting people's eyes out. So you be careful they don't collapse on my head. Oh wow. There's a whole massive area back here. What's this? There's an ice carving. Looks like maybe a sled made of ice. Oh, what? You're frozen. You have Yetis frozen into the sculptures. Looks like a scavenger hunt. Would have the letters on them. So this is some sort of ice slide. We're definitely gonna have to do the ice slide. How do we get up there? Is there head this way? Or is it maybe? Oh, there we go. Here. Alright, I guess we sit down on the sled and head down the ice. Right. Scooch.
You got it.
Scooch.
As long as your behind's on the sled, that's all that matters. So, I mean, you can literally be all the way in the front.
Oh God! Ah! Oh, I think I left my sled behind. Oh, there it is. Whew. Okay, one more time. There we go. I love these castles here. They're really, really cool. Oh, look at this. Some sort of ice cave back here. Let's explore the ice cave. Oh, is this an ice maze? Okay. What's this? Who's that? Oh, there's carvings. There's the alien from Toy Story. Don't know who that is. A big worm? Who are they? Who are all these people? There's Groot. Anyone know who any of these are that I can't identify? Leave a comment in the comment section. I'd like to figure out what I'm looking at. Oh, there's Yoda. Yoda. Oh, and this is cool. You can see the monster there tunneling through the ice. There's another ice chair. Guess they need to sit down and take a rest. Oh, sure is tiring walking through this ice cave. Nice, cozy ice to rest again. All right, let's keep going. It feels better to keep moving. Oh, look at the glowing jewels. Oh, cave lasers. How big is this cave? Okay, we're back to Yoda. Gonna use these as our markers. There's Yoda. That's the way we came in. Is this the way out? Oh no. Oh, looks to be a dead end here. Let's go back this way. Who's this? Okay, looks like it's a deep sea scuba diver made of ice. Little mini ice castles. little fire to go with our ice. Oh, it's nice and warm. Let's get back into this cave. Oh, now look at this. Beautiful ice. Oh, what are these? Little stars. There's lots of tunnels to explore. Oh, I thought the ice was melting. There's a water fountain. Oh, there's another ice slide here that was not open. Oh, this is temporarily closed. Ice artists are working their magic. I guess you got to constantly keep working at the ice, making it stable. Seems to be would be very difficult to maintain an ice castle like this. You got to make sure everything's sturdy. There's no falling ice, and then you got to make sure that the temperatures. Of course, the temperatures right now are probably working in their favor. What's in here? This whole building. Ice building. Who's this? Holding a sign that says bar? Oh, are we on a bar? So yeah, this is the bar in here. However, it says frozen tap. The bar froze over. So I guess the bar is not currently operating. Maybe it's too cold. There's the predator. You gotta watch out for predators at the bar. Yeah, this is the frozen tap. No, I guess it's not currently open. Yeah, you can get some food here. They have cheese curds, pronto pups, mini donuts. So the fair food that you normally find here at the fair. All right, got another slide here. Straight down. Woo! What's this tunnel? I don't know if I want to crawl on my hands and knees in the snow and ice. Over here is the tubing hill. Grab ourselves a snow tube and head on up. The tubes are over here. This looks like a great tube. Up the hill. Woo. Okay. Oh, jeez! My tube almost went down without me. Okay, I think we're going. Oh! All right, back up to the tube hill. All right, we're joined by my brother Jack. Hello. He just showed up, and you're gonna do some sweet tubing down there.
Yes, sir.
I didn't know if I was doing it right. You just sit down,
that hurt.
And then you kind of like scooch. There you go. Woo! Dad, you going down? All right, let's see this.
I better not get hurt.
Yeah, just be careful. It's fine. The snow is like padding. Oh, don't let it get away from you. You guys gotta. Oh, Dad, you okay? Okay, you're good.
Oh no, I'm gonna hit the little kid. Oh, jeez.
Oh, he's gonna. He almost ran over his children. All right, I'm heading down myself. Ugh. Come on, Jack. There we go. Dad, you doing that?
No.
So Jack has volunteered to crawl through the ice tunnel.
Against my better judgment.
All right, you crawl in there, and I'll go meet you on the other side. It's a long tunnel, Jack.
It is a tunnel.
Oh, look, it's glowing in there.
Huh?
It's glowing.
So nice. Oh, there's a little hole. I made it.
Don't hit your head on the ice.
Yeah, that's bad.
Oh my God, was it cold? There's like all this like crushed up ice.
I just stuck to me.
Oh my gosh.
God. Yeah. That was cold. It's so slippery too. Like I was trying to like avoid going on my knees and I'm like sliding
What are you gonna
out like this.
I don't know how you're gonna avoid. You're gonna walk like a werewolf.
It was hard.
All right, yeah. See where that tunnel goes. I don't even see where that comes out. Where'd you go, Jack? Jack? Is it over here? Oh, there you are.
I didn't know.
Oh, came out in here.
Oh, you could have.
Did you get a piping hot caffeinated beverage?
Hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate.
On a hot day.
Oh, look at there. They set like the Dr. Pepper out as a display, and it is completely frozen. It's water Dr. Pepper, completely frozen. All right, nothing like hot cheese curds on a cold winter's day.
Exactly.
Was it hot chocolate and cheese curds?
Gotta stay warm somehow.
All right, nice hot cheese curd. And now it is time to exit through the gift shop. Got the Bumble saying goodbye to us. I got the little plushy Yetis. Oh, I didn't even notice they do have horns. This is a mold to make your own ice buckets, so you can keep your drinks cold in a bucket actually made of ice. There's a moose, and it says Ice Castles on his foot. Okay, so ice castles, really, really cool. Of course, I'd love to see like the traditional ice castle they have here for Winter Carnival, where they build it out of just a massive towering building made of ice. Again, they apparently only do that every 5 to 10 years. So who knows whether the next one will occur. But this is, I mean, they gave us an ice castle. And I guess for this, they will build these in different cities and colder weather cities during the winter. And I guess they just figured it was a perfect place to build ice castles here in Minnesota. But yeah, that was so cool. You get to slide in the ice. A lot of fun. Even in the weather like this, it's a perfect activity because you don't get a drippy. That would be the problem if it was unseasonably warm and you got like a drippy, soggy snow castle. But we're not done. We're still trying to have fun here for the Winter Carnival and check out other events going on around the city of St. Paul. We've traveled over here to the Twin City Model Railroad Museum. They're actually doing their night trains event here during Winter Carnival, so I figured we'd check out the Model Train Museum. Always time for trains. And here we are at the night train exhibit. They do it at night, in the evening, and it looks like they actually lower the lights so you can enjoy the trains in the dark. And look at right here, right when we come in, they got an ice castle for the Winter Carnival. You can see the ice maze there. And look at this roller coaster. Roller coaster is a roller coaster where it's got Santa and his reindeer. A tilt-a-whirl over there. And then look at this, they got like a Lego version of Mount Rushmore. I think those are the characters from the Lego movie. And looks like Lego Batman made it onto Mount Rushmore. And there we have our Hall of Justice. Is that the Hall of Justice, or is it Union Terminal in Cincinnati? Maybe both. Christmas train. Oh, look at the dancing gingerbread humans. Oh, look at that. Well, that is a nativity train car. Yeah, this is pretty cool. With the train's light. Look at that. The car's full of snowmen, reindeer. It's like Buddy the Elf there in that back car. There's the Santa Carousel where it has reindeer, set of horses. There's a shell station shaped like a shell. And there is only one of these still in existence in the real world, and that is in North Carolina. This is a really small scale. This is N scale, which apparently is one of the smaller scales. Look how tiny it is. Look at the teeny tiny trains. Oh, look at this. The different trains here. The lights flickering at night. Super cool.
Or may not recognize your past, but you will recognize this song if you're a disciplined. Anyway, even though cameras recorded it back in 47, I'm probably the only one that had a copy of that record. It wasn't until 1955 when the fellow recorded this song with a beautiful deep bass voice. I mean, this guy sounded like he was hollow. It sounded old. This song was really cool. His name was how do you get another day older and deeper in deep? Don't you come in 'cause I can go my soul to nobody's door.
See the sign for the Empire Builder there. That was the train I was supposed to be taking into Minnesota, but unfortunately it was canceled because of the bitter cold. Mississippi River steamboat there under the moon. You can see the train rolling through. The Milwaukee Road display, and look at this. There's a little train shop with its own little miniature trains within it. We're looking at miniature trains, and then there's miniature trains within the miniature trains. Watch out. Here comes another one. That one was really hauling. This one's taking it a little easier. This is a Canadian train. This is Canadian Pacific holiday train. You can see the car there headed into the car wash. Oh, here's that Canadian train. We got Amtrak up there as well.
From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest
is called Mini Soda, a miniature version of Minnesota. It's the Sogan Valley. I think this is a more rural part of Minnesota. Yeah, this is like a really tiny scale. Whoop. Oh, there you can see a passenger train rolling through. Oh yeah, look down here. There's a cave full of dinosaurs here under Minnesota. And there we have the Minnesota State Fair over at the Minnesota State Fairgrounds where we just were. And it's done here in Lego. And they've recreated quite a bit of the actual things here. You can see the Eel Mill Dark Ride. Oh, makes me want to go back to the fair. You can see the grandstand. There's like a tower, observation tower there. Who's playing at the fair? And there is the mascot of the Minnesota State Fair, Fairchild the Gopher. They have a walk-through haunt during the fair. See the spooky windows. And this is the Twin City Mesabe Terminal Railway. So exit through the gift shop here. Get yourself a Twin City Model Railroad Museum cap and coffee cup. They actually have a lot of model trains for sale here. Look at that, they've got like random pieces of track here on clearance. Definitely seems like it'd be fun to build your own little city. But I don't know. I don't know if that's an undertaking I'm willing to engage in at this point. I see the trains there. Really cool. Santa Fe Railroad. And they have a full-size train out here outside. 1-to-1 scale. And we have returned to downtown St. Paul, Minnesota, where the opening ceremony was unfortunately canceled earlier this weekend. But they're now doing ice sculpting here in the park. You see the 140 lit up here. It's currently -7 degrees, but it is consistent. It also feels like -7. I am again questioning these fingerless gloves. Oh, it's just hard to operate the camera without fingers. Oh, I just slipped. You guys see that? I slipped on some ice. Let's get over here. But let's take a look at some of these ice sculptures. Oh, I think that's, looks like Paul Bunyan. I think it's Paul Bunyan being carved. As you see the little lumberjacks crawling all over him. And then over here we have Alice in Wonderland. See the Cheshire Cat up there. There's the Queen of Hearts. Alice standing here in judgment. The Queen of Hearts probably saying she wants to cut her head off. There's a T-Rex or dinosaur. It looks like there's a little ice carver there. The chainsaw. Yeah, it does seem like whatever festivities were planned here are canceled. But the ice carvers are out here Looks like they're finishing up carving, actually. Looks like the sculptures are pretty much completed. What do we have over here? This looks like some sort of deep sea fish, deep sea creature there with the scuba diver. I think there's some sort of ice transformer there. Transformed from a block of ice into a carving of ice. Hey guys, let's talk about something. This morning, they canceled the parade. I had thought at the time it was because of the weather, and the weather may have played a factor. Not an official reason for the cancellation was not publicly given, but at this point it appears that it is possible that part of the reason for the cancellation was because of the shooting that occurred in Minneapolis this morning. ICE agents shot a man dead, I guess during an ICE protest. I was not aware that this had occurred this morning when I was filming those parts of the video. I am aware now, and I was of course aware of the previous ICE shooting that occurred in Minneapolis, the original shooting, and obviously these things are bigger and much bigger and much more important than a YouTube channel or a winter carnival. But I do try to keep politics off this channel, my personal politics, specifically to keep them off of this channel. When bad things happen in the world, there's been a lot of bad things happening the past so many years, and for the most part, I do try to make this channel an escape from those things, an escape from those difficult things. I do like to be a sort of channel that you can put on to get away from the more serious issues that are going on out there, but at the same time I film here in the real world. I'm not filming on a movie set. I'm not filming scripted content. I'm going around and I'm showing the world around me, and sometimes that's just not going to be pretty, or it's not going to be. Things are going to happen. There's things happening in this country. There's things happening all over the world right now, and I don't want people to think that I don't care or that I don't take things like that serious. I planned this trip before before the original incident in Minneapolis, and I do try to kind of, even though if there are bad things going on in the world, I do try to make fun videos. I want to come out here to the Winter Carnival. Obviously, the weather is one thing that kind of hurt the festivities here, but this community is reeling. It's and I don't want anyone to think that I don't care or that these things don't matter to me, because they do. 2 people being shot and killed by federal agents in a public street is a tragedy. No matter what side of the aisle on, no matter how you want to try to spin it, this is a dysfunction. This is not something that should be happening. If I had something to add to this, which I don't, one reason I didn't want to talk about what was going on was just because I didn't know. I make silly YouTube videos. I'm not a serious. I don't have a political channel. I don't comment on these things. But if I had something to say, have compassion, have love in your heart. have compassion for this tragedy that has happened to these people. Think about their families. Think about their loved ones and what they must be going through. I think sometimes, especially on the internet, it becomes really easy to detach yourself from things, detach yourself from real people. And, sometimes the internet can bring us together, and that's what I try to do here. Bring people together over silly roadside attractions and travel videos. But sometimes on the internet, we get a little disconnected with what's happening, and I think some people lose their sympathy, lose their empathy, and lose their kindness. And please, like I said, I'm not telling you what to believe politically, but this is really, really horrible. I hate to see this. I don't feel like this is how America should be, with citizens being killed in the streets by the government. I don't like it. I don't think it's right, and I think something needs to be adjusted. These ICE agents are, in my opinion, I don't like how things are playing out. I don't like to see children pulled out of their houses. I don't like to see people being dragged out of houses, people being hunted down like animals. I don't like it. I don't like seeing it. I understand this country, we don't want people from other countries coming here to do bad things. But I know that a lot of people come to this country for opportunity. My family came from different parts of the world to this country for opportunities, to make a better life for themselves and for their families. When I was in my early 20s, I worked at a restaurant. I believe I was the only white person that worked day shift at this particular restaurant. Most of the other people that worked there were from Mexico. They were undocumented, and they were good people, and they were working hard at a job that I was working at, working at a restaurant, waiting tables, working in the kitchen, just working hard, and they would send the money back to their families. They'd hopefully try to bring their families back over here to America, because they loved America and they loved the opportunities that they were able to get here. And I just hope people can sympathize with that people aren't coming here to do. There are people coming here to do bad things, but most people that I have met have come here to do things the right way, to help their families, to help themselves. And I think it's really easy, if you've not been around people, not been around immigrants that are trying to make a life for themselves. I understand it can be easy to get callous to that, easy to not get that. But I think, immigrants to this country, they want the same things that all the rest of us do. All those of us that were born here, we just want to make a life for ourselves, for our family, want to follow our dreams. And I think that's one of the things that makes America so great, is that we can follow our dreams. And I think the fact that people come from other countries to build their lives here, I think that's part of what makes America great, is that people from other countries want to come here and experience this opportunities that we have here, and experience the freedom we have here to do and say what we think. And I think it's very important to protect those things, but I think very important to have sympathy for people that may not look like us, that may not talk like us. I just ask people to have kindness in their heart, kindness in their heart for people that want to have a life. I think there needs to be, politically speaking, I think there needs to, obviously the system we have now to monitor immigration is not a good system. I think there should be opportunities for people that want to come here without, if the people going to come here for work and there's jobs to be had, I think there should be a way for them to do that. You definitely want to stop things like human trafficking that happen across the border. And I'm sorry, I'm rambling here, but I feel like things really need to change. I don't know what I'm supposed to do to help things. I have a platform here. I have a voice on YouTube, a small voice, but a voice nonetheless. I don't think anyone really listens to me when it comes to things like this. Sorry, brake lights in my face there. I don't think, I don't know that I have any influence, but if I have just a little bit of influence, in how you're going to proceed, keep love in your heart, keep kindness in your heart, talk to people that disagree with you, try not to dehumanize people that disagree with you. We're all Americans, we're all in this together, and I really would love to see our country get back to a place where we break bread with those that disagree with us, that we all can agree that that violence is wrong, that people being killed is a tragedy, and that we should help our fellow man, whether they be born in the United States or they be born somewhere else, that we should maybe be more kind and giving to those that want the opportunities and the freedoms that we were given. And I think maintaining those freedoms are very important, because if we lose the freedoms to say what we want, if we lose the freedoms, then what else do we have? Like, freedom and opportunity is what makes America great. And if we strip away those things, what do we have? So I'm sorry if anyone disagrees with me. I'm just shooting at you from my heart here, what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking. I don't want people to think that I don't care, that I'm in this city and I don't care what's going on, because I do. And tomorrow I'll be leaving. I will be headed back towards my mother's house. Try to be kind. Thank you for watching. Thank you for enjoying a little slice of the Winter Carnival, even if things didn't turn out maybe how we would have liked them. I still enjoyed coming to the Twin Cities. Thank you so much. Until next time, this one's in the bag.